How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me okay? Is my volume okay?
Yeah, your volume's good.
Okay. I just got a new computer. That's what I was asking. So, got a new computers.
Yahoo's saying no on that.
Okay.
How's everybody doing?
For the day. So meteors are falling out of the sky in Ohio and Texas. I think there was some in Los Angeles. And
In
Johnny knows.
daylight, like look like firebombs coming down.
And Johnny knows about space. So people are saying that that's just the debris around a meteor that's hitting. So I'm like, whoever's playing with the Etch a Sketch right now needs to stop. Like, I mean, we got World War III going on right now. We don't need a meteor to kill us all.
But look like they're bombing us.
Like, I mean, come on. World War III, the sky is falling. You know,
They just found out that Iran has further reaching missiles than they thought.
I saw that Israel is getting freaking hammered, just hammered. And Netanyahu's nowhere to be seen. You know, he went and poked the bear and ran away while all his people are being unalived. So, I don't know.
Somebody in the chat saying you're hard to hear. I'm hearing Becca fine, so you might want to back out and come back in and see if that
I
helps.
have a fan right here too because it's hot and I'm not going to turn it off. I don't have air conditioning in this house.
And she's a little sunburned.
Yeah. I'm super sunburned. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not turning off that fan. I went to the beach yesterday and was there for like 3 or 4 hours. I forgot to put sunscreen on. Bad idea. I'm like, my face is all burnt right here. I don't know if you can see this. My arm is all red. My legs. I'm like,
I always burn right here in the crook of my arm. So every time I bend my arm, I feel it.
It's all right there. Not so much on this side. This side's not that bad. This side is. My legs are burnt. I was like, really didn't think that through because I just threw everything in a bag and grabbed Braxy and went. So
It could be YouTube having a little bit of a problem too, because somebody's saying it's buffering a bit. It's not buffering here at my end.
Yeah. So what you guys got going on?
I've had the funnest readings this week. Y'all are so nice. I love reading for people from our chat. A lot of fun people. If you'd like to book a reading with me, JenLynTarot.com, 2 N's in Jen, 2 N's in Lynn. I have openings in April. I've got the rebuild got approved by my insurance company, so they're starting that, but they have to tear out one of the walls further before they can rebuild it. I'm like, it just never ends. Just tell me I don't have to do any more asbestos testing.
What about you, Johnny?
fighting with the internet right now, so nothing.
Nothing.
It was off a good 10 minutes ago, and now it's all come back on. So we'll see.
Johnny was live Friday night and Saturday night. I missed the Friday night, but I saw the Saturday night. I had to go back and watch the Friday night.
And just for no reason, everything else in the house is on, but the computers, the thing that I need right now, decide, we don't want to be connected to the internet. Let's just go down. Anyway, complaint department closed. I got nothing.
Mercury, hasn't it moved out of retrograde?
Yes.
Or is it still? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The stench is left behind. That's all. It'll be fun, I'm sure.
Mercury retrograde this year, it's all in water signs, all of them. So the one in summer, the one that we just had was in Pisces. The one that happens in the summer is going to be in Cancer. And then the one that happens in the fall will be in Libra and Scorpio.
We've
So,
officially moved into spring and Aries season, so get ready. All those planets are moving into Aries. I apologize now for my mouth. There is no filter on it. Y'all are just going to have to deal for a few weeks.
yeah. So anything you guys got going on? Anything to share with the peeps?
No. Not a thing.
Mm-hmm. Nothing for
Yeah,
you?
we had Bill somebody's typing about Bill Barr. We had Robert Mueller passed away yesterday. Somebody else passed away yesterday.
Everybody but that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I am so sick of it. Everybody but him. Everybody but him. Now he's got ICE going to the airport.
Yeah, like that's going to do any good. They're not trained.
TSA is, I guess they're not being paid, but he's going to send ICE. He started World War III, and now he's pissed off that he didn't think 2 steps ahead, and oil prices are through the roof. Now he's like, they better listen to my demands or I'm going to blow them up. Israel's over there talking about dropping nukes, and I'm like, you know what? Can we just, whatever meteors are on the way, dude, I mean, come on. I'm over it. Gas, I told you guys last week when I went to get gas, it was $75 to fill up my car because it's California. So
and all the Republicans are just saying, you're just going to have to grin and bear it to get through this. And they're asking for billions more on an illegal war. It's like, no, you could give that to the food stamp program and healthcare and Medicaid.
You guys are just going to have to grin and bear it while your wages remain stagnant. So you're going to have to decide between putting gas in your car to get to work, putting food on the table,
or Donald Trump,
your mortgage or your rent. While they're
supporting Donald Trump.
While they're making millions of dollars and telling the rest of us, just suck it up,
We have a No Kings March coming up this week that should be huge.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's where are you at, Melinda? Because it's well over, last time I went, it was almost $6. That was last week. So it's probably over $6 now. And it's not just here. He caused a freaking global oil prices because he's an idiot,
Which jacks up the economy because you got to have truckers to get goods to the stores. So inflation's going to go through the roof.
But I'm sure that they'll just cover it up and change the numbers with a Sharpie and tell us everything is fine. When you go to the store, the tomato costs you $35 now. But it's fine.
From my retail days, every time there was a gas increase, like in the first Gulf War and stuff, we had to jack up prices to help cover the profit loss on the truck gas.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and people that have medication, watch for that to go through the roof. Like, it's this stupid son of a bitch has no idea what he did.
That little blood clot has one job. Just
If
travel.
the audio is bothering you, then just don't watch. There's nothing I can do. Sorry. If it's really that bothersome, you're free to leave. So, anyways, so I got nothing.
With crazy weather, we were 72 yesterday. I took Lucy out for a quick walk. Today, tonight dropping back into the 20s. It's just crazy.
Mm. So, anywho, y'all ready to get started? Hey, Mom. How you doing, Mom? Yeah, I wish gas was $3.79 a gallon here. It's probably over $6 now. I saw pictures of some places in LA. It was over $8.
Ours is higher here in Illinois, but we have a state tax that goes on our gas too. But it's not as high as yours. California is always the highest.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get our ass for their jet back. They should.
Mm. All those Middle Eastern countries that gave them and Jared Kushner a bunch of money, now they're over there scrambling because Iran is bombing everybody.
Tulsi Gabbard, Laura Loomer is spreading rumors about Tulsi Gabbard that she's going to be the next to leave.
Oh, can we start here? So the couch fucker is now backing out. Like, he's slowly doing the fade like the Simpsons, the Simpsons, where he's like fading into the bushes.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing now.
He's pulling a Sean Spicer. Let me look over the hedge.
That's what he's doing now. I guess he's saying that he's not going to run in 2028. Yeah, like Homer Simpson. He's saying that he's not going to run in 2028. It's like, no crap. Like, you have the charisma of a dead cockroach, like.
Just clunk around in your shoes that are 2 sizes too big and move on.
I can't believe the shoe thing, dude. The shoes.
That still cracks me up that they're that afraid of him that they're going to wear shoes that are 2 sizes too big.
So why is JD Vance not going to run in 2028? What's the real reason? Because he's citing family stuff. He wants to go spend time with his family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Family or Erica Kirk?
He can spend time with his family now.
Wife's pregnant. She's pregnant again, so
you're the vice president. You have no task to perform.
So why is he not going to run in 2028?
He's going to open a furniture store. Hey, Autumn.
Oh yeah, the remark about Pearl Harbor.
He's afraid of impending court cases and legal action taken against everybody in the White House. It's like the work he's done, justice is coming. Loser Trump won't be there. He'll be dead. And And so he's putting the message out. He's done. He's not going. He knows the White House is going to be looked into. Indictments are going to grow, and everybody's going to be talking about all the court cases. He's scared. He knows they're doing illegal crap.
He doesn't have permission. I'll just boil it down to a simple answer. 10 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. He doesn't have permission. Whoever is pulling his strings said no.
I get that the Clove of the Moon, Fox, Lilies, and Sun. His image is, they can't manufacture his image to make it palatable for regular conservatives. Not MAGA, for regular conservatives. They can't manipulate the image. Do you see what I'm saying? So,
and MAGA's fractured.
Oh yeah, MAGA's pissed right now because of the war, because of the high prices. I saw a TikTok the other day of this woman that voted for Trump 3 times.
I saw that one too.
The triple Trumper. And she said that she was like, I'm a fucking idiot. You know, and it's like, oh, you couldn't figure this out the first 2 times? I mean, at least you got it. 3rd time's a charm. You know? She said it. She's like, I am a fucking idiot. Those were her words.
I must be stupid. It's like,
yeah. I mean, so.
Well, what did he do for you the first time?
Nothing.
That made you want to vote for him 2 more times?
Jacked up the economy the first time too and mishandled COVID.
Do you guys remember when Infrastructure Week lasted the next 2 weeks and the next 2 weeks and the next 2 weeks? So it was so many next 2 weeks that it was 4 years long and it never happened. Remember that?
Yeah. It's always give me 2 weeks, give me 2 weeks. I'll have the best healthcare. I have a concept of a plan on healthcare. Give me 2 weeks, give me 2 weeks. Yeah.
He was going to defeat ISIS. That didn't happen either.
Mm-hmm.
Tripled the debt and went to war.
And then incited an insurrection.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So talking about MAGA, will we see some MAGA people joining the No Kings March? Because they're fed up over gas prices and everything? Yes, W.
I gotta know. Can you guys hold the fort while I feed the baby? Because she's like right here crying at me. I gotta know. The Rider, Man, and Moon. No, but here's the thing about MAGA. When it comes to protesting and stuff like that, that's not their wheelhouse. When it comes to rioting, that's more their thing. You know. Let me go feed the kid before she eats me alive. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, they don't want to be a part of the solution. I'm getting they stay away from the protests. They know Trump is a problem, but their pride is getting in the way. They're too smug, even though they're feeling burdened, and there's going to be more illumination on manipulations that are being done. They isolate. It wouldn't surprise me if we see more of a fracture in MAGA, but also them doing some erratic things on their own, like charging in on their own, doing some things. I don't think it'll be in no kings though.
No, but I think they will do something different. There is the 4 Pentacles. So they're going to keep to themselves. They're not going to join us. Besides, he is their king, along with Republican Jesus. There is the 6 of Wands, though. They are going to organize 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. They are going to organize and start speaking out. Maybe this is like a town hall type of thing or something like that, a rally of their own. But they are going to have some sort of thing because they're going to be pushed to the brink or to the breaking point, and then they're going to have to say something. Because it's not blue state gas prices, it's gas prices. It's not blue state groceries, it's groceries. Even for red people who live in blue states, you still pay the same thing as everybody else. And then there's the King of Cups and the 9 of Cups. They want what they want, and I think they are going to rally to get it. But this is speaking somewhere else, not here.
They can't blame gas prices on Joe Biden, who started this war.
First off, how that even came and fell out his stupid mouth to say Joe Biden was anyway. They just say stuff. It doesn't have to be true. They just say it. Okay.
The Alexander brothers just got convicted of grape, I'll say for entertainment purposes, only YouTube, grape and moving people around, women around. They were high-end real estate guys, and they worked with Jared and Ivanka. They've worked with them before. Oren, Alon, and Tal, I believe are their names. Is Trump going to pardon them? They are big buddies with Jared.
No state charges.
I don't know if they were state or federal. Maybe I should Google that.
Still ask what will happen to them. See if they'll get leniency from anybody.
It says federal. Federal. Let's see. Somebody's saying, Raymond's saying in chat, Alexander's were state, but the
Federal.
what I just Googled said it was federal also. I mean, that would be the icing on the cake. Don't release the Epstein files, and let me pardon more offenders.
Because everyone that he has, not everyone, but we're getting there from the not Epstein thing, but the January 6th thing, they all turn to be perverts too. They're getting caught up in stings everywhere all across the country.
All these pardon January 6 people, a bunch of them have gone to jail over abuse.
I don't think so. This starts with the 8 of Cups, so I think people are walking away from them, but they are asking.
They are asking.
Because I get the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. They are very worried, and they are trying to pull some little scheme here with the 7 of Swords. So 6 of Cups is an old friend, and the King of Cups would be their support. That's the warning part, though. The support isn't there. But 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords, they are asking. They want clarity and victory from somebody, but I don't think they're getting it.
And they have the money to pay for it. They've got enough money to. But this is what they're planning. That is their strategy, pushing for it. Bully card. Over time, I get a no, but later mean, they're fighting for it. I think they're gonna get more charges against them and more illumination on what all they've done. So kind of like Zorro Ranch. May take a while, but there may be more women coming forward on them.
Thanks for holding down the fort while I was feeding the wine a baby. So the No Kings March on March 28th, can we see how that's going to be, if it's going to be bigger, larger?
It's the first No Kings March I'm going to miss. I screwed up and didn't block it off my calendar, so I have appointments that day. Thank you, Cindy.
I think it's going to be much larger. The sun on the bottom, but I get the strength is the first card. The fool is the second card. So this is going to be in more places than it has been before. So you'll see like new ones starting up. There's going to be something too about the distance of the marches, to where they'll either be a lot longer than they were, or you're going to see it drag on longer too.
For blocks and blocks.
Yeah, so this may not even be like a one-day thing. People may take this and make it an event type of thing. Because there's the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Star is the last card. So this is going to grow, but it's the longevity of it. Like it lasts longer than it has before. So yes, this is going to be a bigger deal than it has before.
Abundance and a higher numbers. What I'm getting, yes, it's going to be bigger and huge globally. Watch for some kind of court evidence to come out that day. Thank you, Nisi. Or something about a payoff or something coming out that day, trying to hide the fact that there's this huge march, like something else going on too.
I get that it's going to be bigger. Clover, mice, anchor, cross, and fox. But the focus is going to be on the corruption and how difficult, how painful it is for people that are working. So the price of everything, just like we were talking, the prices of everything is going up. People are getting laid off left and right because of the corrupt people that were at the inauguration. People are losing their jobs to AI. People are just losing their jobs for no goddamn reason. So it's painful work, difficult work, hard time trying to find work, and opportunities being diminished, and that's the focus. So, and oh, by the way, while you all are unemployed and you can't afford your medical, and you can't afford your groceries, and you can't afford your utilities, and you can't afford your insurance for your homes, we're going to suck you dry even more to fund my illegal batshit harebrained idea of a war.
And you can't fly anywhere through the airports because the lines are out the wazoo for TSA.
If you can afford to buy a damn plane ticket right now. So
their gas prices are going up too. Refueling a plane's expensive.
We're going to feel it everywhere, especially with medicine too, because it's not just it's not just the oil that you pump in the gas you pump in your car. There's medications and stuff like that too, so.
Well, and yeah, there's product that's made either with petroleum-based ingredients or in the bottles, things like that. It takes everything up, as well as because I used to work in retail, so we would have molds that use hydraulic molds to make things, and you got to oil those.
But in the not only are health prices for insurance going through the roof because of the big beautiful bill, but it impacts medicine too. There's medical grade plastics, all the stuff for syringes, the tubing, all of it. It's across the board. And then you turn on any right-wing media and you hear the same message: short-term gain, short-term pain for long-term gain, short-term pain for long-term gain. Like a bunch of parrots saying the same thing, while they're making millions of dollars a year to sit there and lie to your faces, and your pay hasn't gone up in 15 years.
And meanwhile, they keep taking these admirals' houses to live in rent-free,
Oh yeah, and fertilizer.
Corey Lewandowski trying to get DHS to pay him through contractors on the sly. It's like, dude, you are not a contractor.
And
you don't work there anymore.
The fertilizers. So not only did he screw farmers by shipping out and imprisoning all the labor, and then screwing over trade because of the tariffs. So those markets are gone. Now he fucked it even harder, because now the fertilizer is through the roof. That's what I don't understand about farmers, man. He did this shit to you all the first term when he started the trade war in China. And you turned around and said, I'm going to do this again.
I don't think all the farmers voted for him. He had a hard time in Iowa, so I don't think all the farmers voted for him. I know
none of them should have voted for him. Whether it was just two.
There's a whole bunch that did. That's why they're all going broke in Nebraska.
Yeah, he keeps wanting, European allies to come down and help, fight in the Strait of Hormuz or whatever it's called. It's like they can't afford the gas to get down there, dude.
And everybody's laughing at him. It's like you just went and spat in everybody's face, started a war, and then you're trying to come here and help us after you
started a tariff war and then started a literal war. Yeah, bye-bye.
And then threatened to start taking over countries like Canada and Greenland and this, that, and the other thing. This man's dementia is so fucking out of control, dude. I can't.
Stupid. Dementia aside, he's just stupid and greedy. Everything's transactional.
I think that the dementia is exacerbating everything, how bad it is. Because in what person's brain do you think it's a good idea to go insult people to their face, insult them on every platform, even when you are a guest in their country to speak, insult them to their faces there. You are only allowed 15 minutes. You go and yap your stupid mouth for a whole hour and a half. And then you go and threaten these people to go take over their countries. And then you turn around and start a war, and then you're going to cry in the corner where nobody wants to come to help you? Who thinks this is a good idea?
And meanwhile, Sniffy Jr., who's invested in a drone company, is making money right and left off contracts. You got Jared trying to get his $5 billion investment in his equity company, private equity company.
Now he wants to go and take Cuba. Now he wants to, for what? For what? What?
For Epstein, for Trumpstein files.
Oh my God, this man's brain.
Said it would be very easy. They're weak right now.
Well, they don't have any power. They're completely they have no power. at all on the
And
island. And I
Putin,
say that
Putin is
as
supporting
my
Cuba.
my parents were Cuban refugees here to the United States. You know, I've
Putin's
never
still
been to I've
supporting,
never been to Cuba before ever, but it's
but Putin's still supporting Cuba. So how's that going between him and Trump?
well, he lifted the sanctions off of Iran.
And Putin's off of some of the Russia oil.
Mm-hmm. They're just dog walking this stupid dumbass like. Johnny's just over there pulling cards, completely unimpressed. Whoever is in charge of the Etch-a-Sketch, just stop, please. I can't take it anymore. Braxy has been quiet all day long, where I thought she was sick because we spent. See that? God damn it! Like, hey,
Braxy.
She's been laying here quiet all day, and then I get on.
Little interruption, guys. Big dogs, big noise.
She saw a bird.
A
Probably.
squirrel or bird.
Listen. Putin doesn't support Cuba. He said he supported Iran. He says I think he's playing chicken right now. Or he's trolling. That's a better word. Sure, he can say that, and it's more than likely a signal to Trump to tell him to be quiet and stay in place. The war that they got going on right now is Netanyahu and Putin's idea in the first place. That's what I believe, not what has come out or anything. But you have the Three of Wands and the Emperor. The foreign leader wants expansion too. He doesn't just support Cuba. He would like to have that too. I mean, USSR. So there is the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. They'll come back around to this. It's if all parties are still on this earthly plane, they'll come back around to this. It's not over. He's not in support of Cuba. He just wants you to control and stay on message is what he wants you to do. Page of Swords. Stay on message. Mind your words.
Yep, there's payoffs on all this too. So Putin has seeds planted. That means there's a strategy to all this between him, Trump, and Netanyahu, and everybody else involved. There's a strategy. What I think may end up happening though is that Trump's family gets burdened, whether it's their image or whatever. So there may be a strategy by Putin to that to damage our president's image. This is what they do. He thinks Russia stands on higher ground right now, Putin, and there is something with another foreign leader that he would like to be out. So, Putin's manipulating all over the place and those that support him. Fighting and destruction and tearing everything up. Yeah, he's just hanging on, waiting to see where the cookies crumble.
Venturing into conspiracy theory territory. Get your tinfoil hats on. So there are some people online that are speculating, theorizing, etc., when they started connecting the dots. And I use that term very loosely because we all know how conspiracies work. But some people were connecting dots that when the drones went missing, because somebody just went in there and put them in their purse and just walked out, and then the guy under Tulsi Gabbard resigned. People are conspiring or theorizing that he resigned because the Orange Man and the guy from It's Not Real are strategizing a false flag operation on our own soil to try to get support via 9/11 Bush era.
I'm surprised he didn't say the meteors were someone bombing us.
So that is a conspiracy that is taking off online, which, dude, I wouldn't put it past him. And I hate to say that I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but y'all saw him, got shot in the ear, grew it back like SpongeBob, never mentioned the dude ever again. You know, like, just, he has no bottom. So,
yeah, Johnny was talking about that in his video last night. Like, he gets shot and you never hear anything about it anymore. But Biden, Obama, and
that's how you know it wasn't real, because if it was real, he would be talking about it to this day.
In the election, the election was rigged. The election was rigged. He just goes on and on and on about the things he fixates on, and yet totally forgot that somebody supposedly tried to take him out.
Two people died that day. The shooter and a spectator, leaving a widow and the kids. He didn't even bother to pick up the phone to call the widow. Didn't even bother. He got Ashley Babbitt killed in January 6th. Didn't even bother to say anything to the family until it was convenient for him to parade the family around. You know, like, I wouldn't put anything past him. So is there any, how likely is that conspiracy theory? I'll put it that way. For entertainment purposes only. $400,000. I thought it was closer to 1 million that he killed during COVID. It was well over a million.
Over a million.
It was over 1 million during COVID, and he didn't even bat an eye. He didn't give a shit. He didn't give a shit.
I don't think it's used against us, but it is stolen, though. 3 of Wands, it will be used for something. It's expansion of whatever idea they had. 3 of Wands is also in anticipation, so you'll see this within 9 days. So we'll say next month sometimes. 3 of Wands is like, it's in close proximity when it comes to timing. So Page of Cups, surprise. I just don't think it's that used against us. I think that will be used elsewhere.
Wait, what do you mean? That as in the drones, or that he wouldn't use the drones against us? He would use the drones some.
I don't get that part.
He definitely, is planning some kind of destruction in secret here, so he can look like he's the savior that comes in to save the day. Because he knows that there's an abundance of people rising up that want change and for all this to end. And here's my America card. So he's doing something where he can look like the hero that saved the day. He is planning something, but I don't get it's on our shores. I get it's off our shores, and I don't think he's going to pull it off.
I mean, I can get it, but
He may croak before it happens.
why wouldn't you just blame him again for the attack? Because if you hadn't poked the bear wouldn't have turned on us.
That's
So
right.
even if it really came from our side, it's an inside job type of thing. I'm still blaming you.
Yeah.
And to your point, Johnny, all over social media, which again, take it with a grain of salt. We have seen the bots and everything else all over social media. But even independent news people, Trump and Netanyahu have completely lost the plot. Nobody is supporting these people in this war. Nobody. Regular people. The only people that are invested are the politicians set to make a shit ton of money because of contracts that have never been in uniform and will never be in uniform, but they're going to profit from death and destruction, the war profiteers. And then the fucking crazy people. Everybody else is completely against it. So even if he did do it in an attempt to garner public support, he's already lost public support because nobody was with it to begin with. And to
Not
Johnny's
to mention, you just blew up a school full of girls. That's not self-defense.
And lied about it.
And then on top of that, the public is well aware that the drunk guy over there from Fox News and the other morons fired all the experts on Iran. They fired them all.
Mm-hmm.
And then went in there and did something stupid. And then now they're going, oh, what do we do?
Well, and also leaked that his Headset's strategy was to harm as many people as possible. Like that's who you want, running our Pentagon? No.
The Department of War.
Yeah.
Dude, that pisses me off so bad. Because that whole change was never congressionally approved at all. They just decided to do it and everybody just fucking went along with it like a bunch of idiots. I get the birds, the tree, the anchor. I'm going to say that there was a meeting about it or it was discussed and it's growing. The birds is also gossip. So keep that in mind. So it could just be gossip that's growing and taking root and being persistent. Which this whole thing wouldn't be a thing if we could believe anything that came out of these people's mouths. So.
But, what did you say, birds?
Birds, yeah, gossip.
But you would need like mice and birds for it to be conspiracy?
Mm-hmm.
So it's more just chatter than it is conspiracy chatter.
Yeah.
So there's something to it.
Mm-hmm.
For the lady or whoever it was in the chat that asked about Headset saying no no rules of engagement or whatever, that means they're committing war crimes knowingly. Yeah, because we in wars. We're supposed to try to protect civilians.
No, but here's the thing: we've been committing war crimes for decades.
Yeah.
Decades. Netanyahu is currently engaged in genocide all over the place. Has anybody said a fucking thing? No. As a matter of fact, they keep giving him money and weapons. So.
We lost Becca.
Some of them say some things. They're just not president. Because genocide is genocide. I don't care who's doing it. And rules of engagement, like Putin, aim for the hospitals, aim for the airports, aim for the emergency services.
The infrastructure, the power grid.
Your bridges like this. That's not what you should. I mean, not what you should do, but you shouldn't be blowing up people's countries, period, either. So there's that. Engagement. engagement. War. Okay. You say so.
I knocked myself out by accident.
We noticed.
Damn you, Mercury, you son of a bitch. So, anywho, so let's ask this next question. So Bimbo Boebert is vocally against the war. Like, this is in America first, blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants this. All my constituents don't want this, blah, blah, blah. And that's sad, dude. That's sad. That's sad when a moron like Bimbo Boebert, somebody that
who also wants the Epstein files released.
Somebody that is
MTV
that
have that in
dumb.
common.
Somebody that is that dumb to be like, yo, this is wrong.
Oh, her son's of the draft age.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, nothing. Again, it's optics is what it feels like for me because she's never been to war.
Mm-mm.
What's wrong about it? And then tell me in the same breath what's right about everything else that he's done.
Well,
Because
the
if this is wrong, why is his approach to everything, the approach to our economy right? Why is his approach to our security right? Why is his approach to our anything right? You went along with all the rest of it. Why is the war a problem for you?
Why was she okay with Netanyahu going to Mar-a-Lago before he was elected again, which is not done?
Or addressing Congress?
Why were you okay with that? Right.
Selective
Yeah.
outrage.
So, but the only person that's being a vocal, rabid, flea-infested chihuahua about the whole thing is Lindsey Graham. It's like he's got his little pepper and a complete hard-on to go annihilate Iran, and it's like you want it so bad, you go, bitch, you go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so with that said, last I saw there were reports that they were going to send another 2,500 Marines. 2,500 Marines. That are all going to come back. That they're all going to come back in bags. They're all going to come back in bags.
Can we ask this? Will he start the draft again? Because he's going to run through soldiers like crazy.
That would never work.
Sadly.
Send Barron. Send fucking Barron. Send Junior. Send I eat pace.
Oh.
Send all of them.
You know they all have bone spurs. That's heredity. Yeah, Lindsey Graham won't even shut up about this. He's high as a kite on this. He thinks it's
No,
great.
he's got a hard on for this whole entire war. That's why I said, you go, bitch. You go.
He's trending on. He was
He
trending on Twitter this morning.
He is at least a former veteran, but yeah, he's got a
In the Air
hard
Force,
on.
pushing fucking paper and paper clips around, Jen. In the Air Force. Not a fucking Marine or Army.
Not like McCain that was a prisoner of war.
And Lindsey Graham joined the service so he can sleep in the same room with a bunch of men at the same time.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Let's be real. Okay. Let's be real. 7 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. Would he? Sure. Yeah, it's not effective as far as getting. You can't just send people anymore to go fight.
Well,
But-
it has to be congressionally approved to begin with.
Yeah. There is, though, the Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands. There are some people who are willing to go be MAGA soldiers. So you have a little bit, at least, there.
That hair looks like it's on fire, and that is so funny looking.
Yeah,
What deck is that, Johnny? That's hysterical.
The Daydream Tarot deck.
I like that one.
No, it's on the side there too.
That's a great idea, Johnny. Send MAGA.
Yeah.
There's, you guys got to walk around the grocery store with your fucking guns. Go fight. Go fight.
That's my soldier card. So it is some that were willing to go be MAGA Trump's soldiers. So it's just not enough because you can't force people to go kill other people. So there's that.
Yeah, and I'm getting, because of government, he doesn't have the funding to do this. So I think that would nip it in the bud right there. His strategy would be, yes, he's already talking about it. Like, we need the draft, we need to recruit people to come, but he gets isolated because of the budget. Like, nobody gives him the money to fight the war. And if you don't have the budget, you can't pay for people in the draft.
Oh, honey, they'll come up with money. If they got to kick grandma out the nursing home and steal a shirt off her back, they'll do it. Because if there's anything Republicans like, it's a fucking war. But I gotta know. I gotta know simply because it would be a devastation. You think it's going to be a bloodbath in November? It's going to be a bloodbath, a slaughterhouse, a freaking chainsaw massacre if you do that. Because this is important, imminent success, and it gets great thing to do right before the midterms. Fantastic idea. Let's start a draft in a war that nobody wants, to send your kids to go get killed while you can't afford energy.
Oh, and guess where he is today?
Where?
Golfing.
Oh, of course he is.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he is. Of course he is. While your electric bill went up to $500-$600.
He's golfing.
And he's
we look at Lindsey Graham.
Billions of dollars while he's sitting president, and then telling, those $5,000 dough checks, still waiting on those. The $2,000 stimulus check, because these people are too stupid to realize that a stimulus is you get it when the economy is tanking. Still waiting on that.
How many times has he been golfing?
By the way, if you didn't see the video I posted on my community tab last week, where when Trump wore the hat to receive the deceased soldiers back, he pissed himself. There's a reason Fox News, they were showing an older clip where he wasn't wearing a hat. There's a reason. He pissed himself.
Dude, all I'm saying is whoever's making his hamburgers, you have a very easy job. Just a little bit of arsenic or something in there, man. Like,
He has golfed 99 days out of 427.
He sits
He's
there
golfed 99 times since he's been president. Just last year.
just in the last year. He's got the hat on and he pulls his coat out and looks down like a kid looking down like, uh-oh.
99,
Yeah, like kids when they have an accident, they're like, uh-oh.
99 times at his own personal resorts that we're all paying for at a premium because he jacks up the prices every time he goes.
Lindsey Graham's up for re-election in the midterms. Can we look at how he's going to do?
Go ahead.
What do you think, Roro? Roro says, I go to the litter box. I don't piss myself.
I think he can still win. I don't know how that could be possible because
Cheating. That's the GOP way, Johnny. Cheating.
I hate to keep saying that, but it's just you can't not say it.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
How many times have that one guy in Texas admitted it, Johnny? It's what they do.
It's the devil in the Knight of Pentacles. In order for him to keep that gig, there's the devil.
Yeah, they got to cheat.
Because
Well,
he's
fully
war hawking it right now. There's no way anybody should be reelected him for anything.
War hawking it, Johnny, let me remind you, war hawking it while there was a measles outbreak in his state because religious exemptions for people to not get vaccinated. So now you're just spreading freaking disease all over the place. You know?
loses the votes but announces victory. It's a manipulation.
It just feels impossible. It's like okay.
It's a planned election. They know he's going to lose.
So
He just invoked the name of some place that we sent American troops to. That 19,000 of them died. He's like, we did it there. We can do it in Iran. You did it there unsuccessfully. I can't with these people.
I can't with them either. Johnny.
Somebody
Like, it's
pause the movie, please, at least for 10 years. Like, okay.
I can't because it's like we had 4 years of boring peace and quiet. Boring peace and quiet.
Sleepy Joe.
Where you
Yeah,
could
because we could
afford
all
your pet
fucking
food.
sleep at night, not worried about having to freaking die. You know. And then I saw a report that Joe Biden, with all his faults, did not go along with Bibi to go attack Iran. Because Bibi was trying to get him to get into a war with Iran, and the Biden administration was like, hell no. You cannot convince me all those times that Trump was on the phone with Bibi Netanyahu. They weren't conspiring to stonewall this whole thing so that he could use it for his election. And
He
the
claimed he-
DOJ sat around with the finger up their nose and the other one up their ass, not doing anything, allowing that man during an election year to be negotiating with somebody else. You
He
know,
claimed
like,
he talked to a former U.S. president, and all of them are like, no, he didn't.
he is so.
I did what they weren't brave enough to
Listen,
do. Thank you,
listen.
Christy.
Listen, thank you, Christy. Listen, for Johnny's mental health and my mental health, can we just ask, is he going to be dead in the next 3 months? Please. I fucking can't.
Before his birthday, will he see his?
Is he gonna croak? Johnny,
No.
get the voodoo dog.
He said something that a lot of people reacted to. He said, I'm glad Robert Mueller died. And I didn't get upset. I think it's tacky, sure, but I'm going to say the exact same thing when he dies. And so I'm like, you know what? Robert Mueller was your enemy, so I'll give you that. Because when you get off of this plane, I know whoever comes behind you is probably worse, but I'm glad you're gone.
That's when he will get the biggest parade ever. It will be like Mardi Gras.
It's gonna be global. And I'm with Johnny. It was a tacky, disgusting thing to say. But like I've said a million times, there is no bottom to that barrel. There is none. And the dementia is just making the shit just come out with no filters. But I hope you know, motherfucker, the day that you die, I wish that I could raise you back from the dead just so you can see how the world is partying that you're dead. So is he going to die in the next 3 months?
I'm going to make a shirt.
Johnny, I don't drink, but I'm
have
going to.
the devil right here. It'll have Trump right here, and it'll be hell all around them. And the devil will hold the sign and say, I'm glad you're here. I got the idea already.
Johnny,
Welcome home.
I will be shit faced for an entire week. I don't care if my liver and my kidneys don't work anymore. It's cause for celebration. Is he gonna die in the next 3 months? Please. Please, God, please.
As a person who teaches tarot, I must say this first. What I'm going to say is not what these cards say. What I'm going to say is manipulate it so that I can get the answer that I want. I just want
I'm
to
the
say
same
that.
way, Johnny. We are going to collectively manifest that shit. We are going to manifest it.
This is not what they say, but I'm not going to read it appropriately, and you can't make me. So, Five of Swords is defeat. It technically, yes, is the card of defeat. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict. The Hermit is a card of isolation. He will be dead and earthbound in the next 3 months. That's what that says. Defeat, conflict, wandering. It's not technically what that means. I just want to say that again, but that is the answer that I'm going to give.
We could all use a little bit of hope.
Yes, I'm not giving you nothing else other than that. And the
Listen,
tower's on the
guys.
bottom. There's
Everybody in the chat, we're manifesting this shit, man.
I got nothing.
He's moving on. I'm not sure he's dead, but he's moving on. And I've always gotten that he would be dead before his birthday. But he's moving on first. Like, I think he's going to be moved out of the White House. Like, he becomes a burden to him and Melania. So, I think he's out from the government. Done. Toast. Before he passes.
I get that we'll be getting good news about him. There's a man, there's a writer, and there's the bouquet. Happy good news. Very happy, joyful good news.
Yes,
He's
my
fucking
doubting rods.
died. Die already.
Be alive for his birthday. My doubting rods are saying yes. Will he be out of office for his birthday? Yes.
I'm going to ask this thing. Will Trump be alive in 3 months? No.
Y'all manifest that shit. Manifest it.
It's in the energy. It's in the ether. So it,
Will his death be
Wait.
public? Will he have a
God,
public
please let it happen on TV. Let it happen on TV, please.
No. Well, that's yes, but I don't think, well, it's going in a circle. So I think we'll hear about it, but it won't happen in public because it's in a
Thank you,
circle.
MJ.
Thank you, MJ. A magnum of champagne. MJ, listen, I don't drink, but I will down a whole bottle of whiskey, a bottle of champagne, 10 bottles of fucking wine. I don't even like beer. I'll drink the whole case of beer. I will kill my liver the day that bastard dies.
How is his health strong right now? No.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Susan.
Susan.
Okay.
You will drink and smoke the biggest greens. You're going to go gardening. You're going to go gardening.
Is he on his deathbed?
Please, God, yes, please.
He's on the golf course. He's on his cemetery.
So now you made my hand move.
He's not on his deathbed. He's on his cemetery.
Oh Lord, he's got a plot there. Is he on his deathbed? Kind of.
Will we have video? Dude, that bastard better not die in his sleep peacefully. I will riot. I will fucking riot. Ask if he'll die peacefully.
He died.
I want it to be painful. I know that sounds horrible, but fuck that guy. He's a terrible human being.
No, it'll hurt.
It'll hurt. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because I think, oh, this is a big swing. I think,
Girl, free the clot. Free the
Free the clock. Free the clock.
because I think it's here, and so like a stroke or something.
like a stroke.
Yeah, so it's not happy. Okay. Well,
Oh, y'all manifest that shit. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with wishing an evil person dead.
I mean, he cheats at golf, so he tried to cheat at death too, you know?
He cheats at everything. He cheats at everything. Aneurysms hurt? I thought that they were quick and they just killed you.
anything in the brain hurts.
I'll take a
But
hole
your
in
brain-
one
your-
next to Ivana for 100, please, Alex.
But I thought your brain couldn't register pain. Like the brain itself couldn't register pain. So I just thought that aneurysms were just like, and then that was it. You were dead. I didn't know that they hurt.
Can we ask this because I see somebody asking in the chat? Will he be buried on his golf course in Bedminster?
Will he be buried on his golf course? They better not put him somewhere where people know, because it's going to be the most defaced.
Well, private golf course, regular citizens couldn't get in there to destroy it and piss on his grave.
That's why I'm saying if they put it somewhere like public, it would be defaced. I mean, they defaced his star on the Hollywood, in Hollywood here in California, so many times. Can you imagine his grave? So
Is his family all buried in the same place? I wonder.
I don't know. Mary, his sister, and his brother laid and stayed at the White House when he died in his first term. But I don't know where they were buried. I'm assuming in New York, where his mom and dad were.
Okay. That's my land card, the Queen of Pentacles. And the Six of Cups would be like where his sibling or siblings are, something like that. And then the Temperance. This would be somewhere like something where the fountain and all that kind of, like, it's very pretty. Oasis type thing. So if not there, then a spa. But
Mother's buried in Middle Village, New York, with Fred Trump.
we can just dump them in the ocean. I get that he'll be with siblings.
Marianne
I got
Trump.
siblings.
She's buried also at Middle Village in Queens.
I get siblings in my reading, not at the golf course.
Yeah, they're gonna move him somewhere else. He's blocked from being buried on the golf course.
Oh, so an aneurysm does hurt. Good.
Could be a new owner or something.
Yeah, this whole conversation took a turn. It's that bad when we're all suffering so much that we're just like, just die.
Siblings, definitely with the siblings.
Do not live your life in a way that the entire world is hoping that you freaking die. Like,
I mean, even if they put him in a model, a mausoleum, they're gonna spray paint the crap out of that in New York.
put him in one of them Tesla trucks and shoot it into space.
Send him to Mars. Send him to Mars.
The way he can go be somebody else's problem in the afterlife.
oh my God. Even the aliens don't want him, dude.
Well, at least they would kill him probably. So.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
So there is a question in the, for those of you guys that are new, we don't usually take questions from the chat at all. We post the, there will be a post on our homepage Saturdays for questions there. So, but there's a question on the post, community post. Are we going to have a gas shortage like in the 70s because of this entire world?
Lines at the gas station. I lived through that. Y'all are too young. I lived through that. I remember standing in line.
I wasn't born yet, but
I
remember when gas was like 35 cents a gallon too. So
it was 99 cents when I was a kid.
yeah.
79 to 99. That's what the price was.
I remember when I first got here to California in 1998, and I lived in the Central Valley because that's where my duty station was. And for California back at that time, before 9/11, it was like $1 something for gas. And then 9/11 happened and it went to $3 and it never came back down ever again since 9/11. And then slowly over the years it's just gone up and up and up and up and up. But will there be a gas shortage?
Not really. In places, because panic causes different behaviors in people, like stockpiling toilet paper and hand sanitizer type of thing.
In the middle of a pandemic, like what about food? You know, everybody just got toilet
You
paper.
can't do either one of those. It's like,
I mean, even if you put ranch sauce on it or ranch dressing, I mean, come on.
but it's because I get 3 of ones, 2 of ones, so it's like in places, but not everywhere.
Like low, I get low, you know, not everywhere. Like some people may have to walk away, but low in places. 2 of ones, you know, plan your trips. But I feel like a deal's getting ready to be made.
A deal with who, Jen? With who? He pissed on everybody. We have no freaking allies left. And everybody's suffering because of him. It's not just here in the U.S.
We still haven't seen Netanyahu without, AI videos. Mr. Six Fingers.
I get that, yes, there will be a shortage, but he's going to try to lie and manipulate. As if you go to the pump, last week if you're not in California, because we pay exorbitant prices over here, but you go to the pump, the other day it was $2, today it's $3, tomorrow it's $4, next day it's $5, and oh, by the way, all these pumps are closed because there's no gas. But sure, everything is fine. You know, it's like lying about the simplest things that are so easily disproven, you know?
There's no lines at the gas stations, and then we'll see video after video of long lines, just like the TSA lines at the airports.
Mm-hmm. Just like COVID is a hoax, meanwhile we're seeing video footage of semis full of bodies in the back and mass graves being made. But no, it's totally fake, you know? Okay, so that answered that question. Let me see. How is ICE going to be at the airports? Because they ain't trained for that. I mean, shit, they're not trained to do half the stuff for the job that they have now. They're not qualified.
I commented in Johnny's chat last night. I'd be surprised if they could make it past the drug sniffing dogs, because they're all a bunch of crooks and criminals.
And child molesters.
And child molesters and wife abusers and
Exactly, Raymond. He lies about his lying. He will lie to you to your face and then say, that's not what I said. That's how insane that man is.
ICE isn't getting paid either. They've had over 400 people quit.
Oh, and I hope that the ones that got the sign-on bonus realize that they got to pay all that shit back.
They're all criminals. They'll never pay it back.
There is a extreme worry. Mind you, you sent a group of people not being paid to do the job of a bunch of other people not being paid. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is work, and the Nine of Swords is stress and worry. The issue is not so much them not being trained to be TSA agents. The issue is going to be they invoke an emotion at the very sight of them because they're thugs, basically.
I mean,
And now they're at the airport.
How many
So-
people have they killed in broad daylight, Johnny? That
Yeah.
we know of?
Mhm. Even more in custody. And so the word of warning is the Five of Wands. You're going to have incidents where there need not be. We don't really hear week after week of stories of people punching TSA agents. This is going to be a conflict, though, because again, these people invoke a different kind of emotion. People just get anxious when they see TSA. People don't become anxious and fearful and then aggressive when they see them. If this is a completely different thing with ICE, because ICE literally murdered people in the street. And so
Yeah.
now they're at the airport. How are you supposed to feel about that? Not to mention if you are a foreign visitor. So this is not going to go off very well.
And to your point, Johnny, people usually tend to view TSA as benign. People now view ICE as a threat.
Mhm.
Like, it's a
Yeah.
threat.
Mhm.
So
Masked thugs that are just killing people with impunity, snatching whoever the hell they want off the street. That's a goddamn threat. It's a
Mhm.
threat.
So the made-up story about Renee Good was trying to run over that ICE agent and everything, which wasn't true. We all know that. You know, these people are walking in airports and they're unarmed in airports. You know, the travelers,
That's the whole point of TSA.
but they're going to be corrupt as crap with open and honest people. There's like no training, very little training. They're going to pick on people and isolate them. And yeah, some people are going to take actions against them. So get ready for lots of little surprises. Now, they're still armed, but you know, they can't lie about, oh, this person was armed. They were a threat. No, not in an
You're at the
airport.
airport.
Not in the airport. I mean, God damn it, they make you take off your shoes and everything else. I'm surprised you don't get a colonoscopy while you're trying to get them to TSA. You know? I get the crossroads, the sun, the bear, the whip, the scythe. I would not be surprised when there is an excessive abuse of power and an excessive use of force and somebody gets shot again
In an airport. That's what I think.
at an airport by an untrained, trigger happy, pin-headed, fat ICE agent. And then the executives are going to get really freaking pissed because guess what? Now you got ICE over here killing people that are trying to travel. That's cutting into my bottom line. You know, so I would not be surprised if there's going to be an incident or two where somebody's going to get popped by an ICE agent.
That popped up in his reading that I did, whatever day it was, yesterday, that his April reading says he's going to have to pull someone back from somewhere. There's a retreat of something, and it felt like security, so I said it was ICE. I didn't know, too, that ICE is in Canada. For
What?
Not patrolling Canada, but they got some sort of event there. And some of our people, I don't know if it's a team thing or I don't know what it is, but they're doing like they did over in Italy where they're acting as security. And I think one of the prime minister or somebody said that, what are they doing here? Like this, you have no authority here. You're not security.
No, Canada, start fucking arresting these clowns. Start
And
arresting
so I don't know if it was there or where it would be, but he's going to have to pull back ICE from somewhere, either there or the airport, I guess.
Because, yeah, technically, I understand. I think we all do that guns are not allowed in airports. But they're going to try some bullshit with these are federal agents, blah, 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 what have you. And somebody is going to get popped or unalived by a trigger happy, oh my God, that brown guy looked at me funny. Well, it's not even brown people anymore. Now they're going after white people too. You know,
Yeah. Did you see Christy Dome's replacement, Mark Wayne Mullen? Mark Wayne. Anytime you got to have two names, something. Jimmy Joe, Billy Bob. Yeah. Mark Wayne Mullen, senator from Oklahoma, piece of crap. Tried to start a fight in the House one time, or in the chambers. Rand Paul was reading him the riot act because he had talked about how Rand Paul deserved when he was attacked and was in the hospital one time, and then sat there kind of lying about it and never apologized or anything. It was hysterical watching his confirmation hearings. Can we look at if he's going to get confirmed? Because Rand Paul is like not having it.
I thought he did.
Did he get confirmed already?
Yeah, and Fetterman was the deciding vote. Fetterman.
I didn't think they voted yet.
I heard he did.
He's been.
Senate advances Mullen's nomination to lead DHS.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because that was the conversation that people were having is he gave the worst interview you could possibly give and got the job anyway.
Okay, so let's look and see how's he going to do. How's his little term as DHS secretary going to go?
Corruption.
I mean,
Might
that's
get
all.
left and looking at
girl
porn on
did.
government websites or even government computers to look at porn, drinking on the job, doing drugs on the job.
Invokes violence,
And
white
then
beaters.
that's my psychic prediction based on previous evidence. So,
Mark Wayne Mullen, how's your time going to be?
special, huh? Hippie hiker special, as in touched in the head special? Because, I mean, come on.
I don't think he's going to be running the department. What they do is they go in with a specific agenda and they just have titles. He doesn't really care about the department part. They want to invoke more violence because he's violent, period. But there's the Fool and the Eight of Pentacles. He has no idea what he's doing in that department. We're talking Homeland Security, not ICE. They are more so focused on just being thugs and terrorists, not securing the homeland. You know what angers me?
Tell us.
You need a bachelor's degree to go answer the phone for AT&T, but you can be the stupidest person in the world and be the leader of the Department of Homeland Security.
He's emissary to the king. He waits to be told what to do and what his options are. So the White House is very happy he's there. So he's in service to the king. All I got to say is enjoy your time while you're there, because once you're out of there, you're facing all kinds of legal problems. So whatever he's doing in service to the loser king, and I get like money deals going on, back channel deals and stuff, you're going to be facing legal problems later. Congratulations on the new job, Mark Wayne.
Mark Wayne.
Mark Wayne, Billy Bob
I
Mullins.
can't with these bastards, man. Just die. Just die already.
Need a lot of little blood clots running around.
I mean, that blood clot, dude, I'm cheering it on. I'm cheering it on. Okay, give me 1 second while I'm looking at these.
Can we also look at Elon Musk's trial, how it's going to go for him? Because, he misconstrued what the stock value to shareholders and stuff when he bought
He lied
Twitter.
to shareholders?
Yeah.
He lied? See, that's the thing. That's the thing with these bastards. It's okay for you to lie, cheat, and steal from the regular folk. That's fine. Don't be a rich
Pinocchio.
man stealing from other rich men, because then you're going to get busted.
He lied.
Is that what we're naming the blood clot? Barry? We're calling
Bury,
it
bury the blood clot.
We've named it.
Like bury the blood clot.
The blood clot has a name. Barry the blood clot.
Betty Boots has named it.
Oh, you guys are great. You guys are great. That little blood clot man has one job and one job only.
Do your job.
So the outcome of Musk's
Musk trial.
his trial.
I get burden and defeat, 10 of wands, 5 of swords, from a group of people, 10 of cups. Not that that means he goes to jail forever. He just means he probably loses a bunch of money.
He lied. He lied. He lied. He lied. This is really bad for him because he manipulated, the stocks. I don't know if this is something that helps bring Elon down, but he may try to negotiate some kind of deal like, okay, I'll pay back some of the money you lost or whatever. I think he's going to be very surprised at this outcome. I think this, because his investors aren't having it. It's like, no. Is it possible that they could have to divide up? Like the judge, he's going to lose this. Is it possible they would have to divide up or resell Twitter, take it away from him?
No, I got heavy fines.
Yeah, I'm not getting fines.
I get heavy fines. I wonder if it's does anybody know who the judge is? Is it a woman? I don't know who it is, but I get really heavy fines. I don't get isolation, jail, nothing. Just a very big fine.
Well, he also has rulings blocking his access to Treasury records.
Did you all see those kids from Doge doing those hearings? Or I don't know if they were hearings, but they were being questioned. Barry is the blood clot in Trump that we're all praying gets loose and kills him. That's who Barry is. He's the mascot of our hope, Barry the blood clot. We're just hoping he kills him soon.
Okay. U.S. District Judge Sparkle Suknanan. Sparkle. That's got to be a woman. Unless you're J.D. Vance.
Yep,
SEC
350
lawsuit.
million felonies. 350 million felonies those Doge kids did by taking all of our Social Security information and everything and putting it on a goddamn thumb drive and walking out that building.
He also has a Tesla compensation lawsuit, and he's got a whole bunch of lawsuits going on.
Buried the little blood clot that could. We're all rooting for Barry.
I think I can.
We're all rooting for Barry the blood clot. Oh man, Barry! They're saying Barry, bury our burdens.
I need a little visual for Barry the blood clot. Here he is, moving along. Go, Barry, go.
So, oh God, this whole Strait of Hormuz thing. So I think a couple of weeks ago I said I could see him dropping nukes because he was talking about nuking a hurricane. Do you guys remember that? During his first term, he wanted to nuke a hurricane. Well,
Just off the shores of the U.S. Don't worry about radiation fallout.
no. So now they're saying that Netanyahu is wanting to do that. So will Netanyahu do that? And I'm not trying to scare anybody here, but we are talking about Trump and Netanyahu, two of the craziest. They make Putin look like the same person in the room. Like Netanyahu and Trump make Putin look like the same dictator. That's something. I mean, tell me I'm wrong, Johnny. Tell me I'm freaking wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I get he wants to. I'll say it that way. There's the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Swords, which is the bully and the heavy-handed tactic, and then there's the Death card. So, yeah, he wants to.
He's wanted to for a long time. Long time. I mean, death and destruction is their goal.
For what purpose, though? To what end is a better way to frame that question. To what end? So you can roll over ashes?
Money.
Because there's not going to be anything left. What are you going to do? Your Iron Dome is failing. What are you going to do? Put a bubble around the entirety of Israel so that you don't get radiation poisoning and die?
I don't, nobody wants this, of course. So, but I get Trump and Russia here too, waiting. I don't think they'll do it, but he wants to for money, greed, money.
It's just like every villain in every movie. They want to destroy the world and then rule over it. Over what? You destroyed everything.
That's what I'm saying. To what end?
It's just you and your cronies marching the planet and nothing's alive. Then
what are you going to eat? Radioactive dead
just
cows?
Stupid. Lord have mercy.
I get the stars, the birds, the moon. It's been discussed. It's been talked about. They have met about it. All sorts of stuff. And like I said, to what end? Global annihilation because you're a racist piece of shit? Because that's basically all it comes down to is racism. Don't even try to hide behind ideology. It's just fucking racism. Otherwise, you wouldn't be genociding a whole group of people.
Racism and money.
But what's the point, Jen? If you destroy the entire world, what good is your money?
That's the whole thing. Like, they don't think about all the harm they do to people that are in lower paying jobs. They'll have nobody to work for them.
That's like these billionaires.
That money won't last forever.
The billionaires that are making those doomsday bunkers. After they destroy the world, they can go all live in doomsday bunkers. You think you're safe? You think the people working for you aren't going to maybe like slip something in your food, or I don't know, slit your freaking throat because
Well-
now you're all stuck underground because of their nuclear winter going on upstairs. How many did all those workers come and take their entire families with them? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's so stupid. It's so
You
dumb.
build a 10,000 square foot house, you know what? Pipes break. I know that firsthand. Roof gets a leak, you know. Who's going to fix it up for you when something goes bad?
That's what I'm saying. It's so easy to just, now you're trapped with these people. Now you're trapped with them underground in a bunker and they're pissed. You know what I mean? And what good is pay if there's no world for you to
Make money off of.
spend that money?
It's going to grow your food for
I mean,
you.
you talk about dystopian freaking nightmare. It's like these people did not think very far ahead. Like,
I got a bunker, but what are you going to fill it with? Where are you getting this sofa? Where are you getting the bed? Where are you getting your canned goods? Where are you getting your bottled water? Who's cleaning that water?
that's what I'm saying, Johnny. So like typically in these bunkers, everything is outfitted and provisioned ahead of time. So you will have provisions for 10, 15, 20 years, whatever. Either way, y'all know Captain Ketamine, Elon Musk, and his little buddy, Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos. All them bastards haven't cracked open a can of soup in the last 30 years. What makes you think that they're not going to have servants wiping their asses, doing their laundry?
You want to eat lentils every day for 15 years?
Do you see what I'm saying? And then now you're trapped with all those people underground. And those people probably lost their family members because I doubt that you let them bring their entire families to go live in this bunker with you as
And
servants.
mind you, 2029, it's not going to hit us, but there is an asteroid coming. So even if you leveled everything up here, you still have to worry about, I don't know, the rest of the environment. Your bunker's underground, the ground moves too. What happens when that happens?
What happens
Nobody
when there's an
needs
earthquake?
AI. Nobody will need computers or AI or smartphones or anything at that point, because then it's all about survival.
Dude,
Mhm.
it's
Did you not watch Mad Max?
it's all like it's all one ginormous dystopian help. And that's the thing I don't understand. They're like, oh, billionaires are so smart. Clearly they're not, because
No,
they
they're
did not think about this whole situation.
Capitalism doesn't take brains, it just takes less of a heart than you had before. So,
Somebody
You
needs
know?
to write a dystopian novel that just makes fun of all of that, because they don't think about long term how they're going to survive.
No, they don't. And what life have they had to? When you have access to everything and nothing is beyond your reach, it has never crossed your mind about survival because it's never been anything to worry about.
mm-mm.
It's never been, You go live in your bunker. Exactly. You go live in your bunker. You want to have a hot dog. Ah, shit, I forgot to outfit it with ketchup. Now you're stuck there in the bunker.
Even
And
your
when
dry
you're
ass
done-
hot dog.
And there's
Twiddling
no
your thumbs, waiting on room service.
And there's no world up there for you to go send your servants to the store to go get ketchup.
Oh, look, they came back and half their skin's missing because of radiation and fallout.
Oh, it's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. Okay, let me see what other questions we have. Hold on.
I have an
Did you
ending
hear
question
about
for you.
the crosswalks
Well, no, what happened with the crosswalks?
in Denver? They hacked, is what it's called, the crosswalk to where it said out loud, audibly, Donald Trump murders children. Yes. They fixed it eventually, but some guy that they interviewed in the article I seen, he said, I heard it and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And so I stopped to listen. He said, and then I liked what I was hearing. Okay. I wonder
Yeah, 'cause
if they'll do that in more places now.
Can we ask, will they hack more crosswalks? Or it would be better? Those emergency broadcast things? do one of those and say Donald Trump is in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Well, there are billboards of him and Epstein side by side.
They keep putting statues,
Yeah.
they're in DC on the mall of him and Epstein embracing. And
You know what I can't believe, you guys? I cannot believe that with all this and a man that's clearly mentally in mental decline, on top of all of the criminality, including raping children, that the entire Republican Party is in such a bubble, a feedback loop, that they can't see how freaking bad it is. That's what I don't understand. That's
they
what I
don't even understand. This is going to become a global thing with crosswalks and protests. They don't even understand that they're clowns, globally. It's not just here.
No. Jenny,
Yes, I get more places do this. Yes, at the crosswalks.
Yeah, but it's not just that I don't get. But there's your trains, planes, and automobiles, your chariots. So yeah, they're at the crosswalk there too. But you remember they did this, I guess, already before, but they'll do it again. There's projections that you can put on the side of buildings as well. There are like disguised ads that seem like they're selling something, but they're talking about Trump and Epstein. There's something around events, or there is a specific thing too, like effigy burning type of thing, and it looks very witchcrafty in my head. So it got like a effigy burning type of thing. So there's going to be a lot more of this type of thing, and not just here, but other places.
I get there's going to be more. The people that are very passionate against him.
With all his heinous crimes, what's the one thing he will be remembered for the most? Starting a war, being in the Epstein files,
raping children, killing children.
What's the one thing that will most be talked about, that he will be remembered for the most?
Listen, I know that they say that we're living through history right now, but can I please just take a time out and you all wake me up when it's over? Because
you want to sleep through history class.
I can't with this bullshit no more. And
let's drop his diapers on Netanyahu.
Being a horrible president, or destroying the country, something like that. Because here's America, and the Four Swords is like the retreat, and the pullback type of thing. And the Eight of Swords would be the limitations. All in all, I would say being a horrible president, and then you'll start to make the list.
so what you're saying is you're going to have like an entire Britannica encyclopedic fucking 30-book series, bullet pointed, with every horrible thing he's done in his entire life.
Because when you think Bush, you think Iraq. When you think Clinton, you'll think Lewinsky. When you think Trump, then
Boom.
Like I said, remember
The
He's
seven
got a
deadly-
Anna Lewinsky, so
The 7 deadly sins. You know, sloth. He falls asleep everywhere. He eats too much. He's the grift, the greed, the lust, the everything. I get his greed first. And the chaos that he creates and watches with glee. So, like, enjoying to create the chaos, the amount of anxiety that he created here. So, to your point, Johnny, being a bad president, creating all this anxiety and everything. That's what people will talk about after he's gone.
I get overturning and changing something and also using social media, but the effects that it had on a woman. So maybe someday
Stealing an election.
So maybe someday we will find out the truth when he's long gone and fucking dead. So listen, we got 9 minutes left. Can we circle back to Barry the blood clot?
Yes, please, because I was going to ask, is Barry the blood clot going to be successful?
Can we ask? Where is Barry?
Where is Barry right now? Barry, where are you hanging out?
Where is Barry? Yamtits. I can't believe somebody called him fucking Yamtits. When I sent that text to Johnny and Jay, the way Johnny fell out because he's.
Now, remember, this guy dressed up as old Yamtits for Halloween.
Taped to his shirt.
that was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Too.
Lest you forget.
The way Johnny fell out during that text.
Because I can see it. Him and his little orange booblets. It's just oddly enough, though, the rest of him is not orange. Just this part of his face.
Not even his ears.
Barry's late, stuck in traffic. He's probably at one of those crosswalks.
Okay, Barry. Where are you, Barry? Barry the blood clot. Where in the body are you, Barry?
It's still low down. The arrow's going down there. But it will make its way up top. Onsus is wisdom. Wisdom is the brain. It'll get there just eventually. Teamwork, though.
Barry?
So this is what I've been saying. TWAS is like a teamwork card.
So there's
You
more than
have-
one Barry?
Something could trigger his movement. So something else has to get involved, and then next thing you know, he shoots to the top. I think it's a sudden thing. So like his burst of anger or something like that, and then Barry's had enough. He's fourth floor, please, and then boom.
So, damn it, Johnny. I was hoping Barry had like a whole entourage of friends.
I mean, he could.
I mean, 3 in the leg, 2 in the lungs,
Barry and Joseph and Michael and Tim.
a couple in the brain.
Barry is biding his time hanging out. For me, this is a blood work card. Like, doctors are doing blood work on him. So right now, Trump's getting some kind of support that's kind of helping him. But, watch out, because he's getting ready to wiggle free. And then we got taking somebody out.
Okay, y'all ready for this? Where is Barry? Writer. Pop quiz time. Pop
Legs.
quiz. Where is Barry? The writer is associated to anything below the waist, the legs.
He's in his cankles.
He's kind of stuck there,
He's stuck.
but eventually he
There is
departs and starts to travel, goes on his little journey.
He
Barry,
gets his freedom.
Barry, you don't want to be in the legs. You want to go up. Go up the leg. Okay, and then go to the lungs or the brain. Go preferably the brain. Okay.
Whatever direction app that Karma is using, don't use that one because she lost. She's been lost for a long time. Use something else, please.
Listen, Barry, we're giving you directions here. Okay, you go up the leg.
Maybe we should give it a woman's name. Men don't follow directions.
Barry needs GPS to the closest.
Move along, little Barry.
Okay, so when is Barry going to start moving? We know you can do it, Barry.
Free at last. Free at last.
You think we're terrible?
Well, stop thinking and start knowing.
It's not called Putty Boots for nothing. When is Barry going to start moving?
1 month.
Barry, do you need GPS? Do you need direction? The whole world is rooting for you, Barry. The entire world is rooting for you, Barry. This is more intriguing than the Olympics.
Go Bear, go Barry, go.
Go Barry, go. Johnny, put that on a t-shirt. Go Barry.
It's like one of them deep cut things where only you know what that means, like the Go Brandon jerks. It's like go Barry, go.
Yes.
Oh Lord. There is a surprising or upsetting news about the economy and money, period, for who is fines and fees, and so probably the DHS money and the military money. Something is very upsetting. And then there's a new action movement. Then he moves. I think 1 month you start to see some travel.
I'm getting 3 weeks because right now the doctors are delaying it, but this is one of my brain cards for me. It will go to the brain, blockage in the brain. But right now the doctors are delivering something to him that keeps it.
God damn it, doctors
from
don't
moving, but
It goes to the head.
I'm getting 3 weeks moving and very sick and taken out. And
Listen, I know doctors take
Bad.
an oath, but you're doing this for humanity. God damn it.
bad, taken out.
I
Okay.
want him to have one of those 1963 doctors with his cigarette. Like, ain't nothing I can do. I'm gonna just stand there.
Like I said, I know that they take oaths, but dude, you're doing mankind, humanity, and the entire world a huge favor right now. So I get the Crossroads and the Whip. Both of these are action cards. 22 and 11. Number 2 is significant on this one. So 2 weeks, 2 months. The Whip, 11 days are on the 11th. And this is aggressive movement. Aggressive movement. So Barry, the entire world is rooting.
Is the crosswalk the arteries?
Yeah, the veins.
There you go.
Veins. Listen, Barry, the entire world, Johnny, I swear I will give you money. Put that shit on a t-shirt. Go, Barry, go. Sell it in your shop. Everybody would buy it
That's amazing.
and trademark
And then
it.
later we'll have a thank you, Barry.
And then we can get little stickers with Barry saying, I did that.
Did it all.
We'll build a shrine to little Barry.
I mean, come on now. Little Barry will be like the new patron saint.
The new hero, the patron saint of blood clots.
That's all we got tonight,
Oh,
guys.
Lord.
Patron
all we
saint of
got.
governments.
I can't. This is just ridiculous. We're done. That's it. Show's over. I want you all to go and pray for Barry. Give him some encouragement.
Because Johnny's voodoo doll, he stabs it and everything. What can we do to boost Barry?
I don't know. Light a
How do we
candle.
boost-
Well, see, the voodoo doll's not bound to Donald Trump, so right now it's just a teddy bear. But if I turned it on, then it might work. But I don't want to turn it on.
That, or we need to find that Etsy witch that did Charlie.
Because I don't mind him dying. I don't want to kill him. So,
Oh, I'll do it
I
gladly.
don't need that kind of thing following me around. I just want
Listen.
to relish in the fact that you're not doing it.
No, listen, this is my logicalization of this entire situation. The man is a menace to the world,
Yes.
to the entire globe. So not just you and me and Jen and everybody, no, the entire planet. Hell, he is a menace to the next 15 galaxies away. Okay.
Mhm.
So I don't think doing some voodoo and killing his ass would be a bad thing. Okay. You might actually get good karma, okay, for all the problems you just solved. So yeah, that's all we got. You guys go pray for Barry.
Mary, Lord.
I may have to make a new voodoo doll myself. Lucy, my orange cat, she threw up a fur ball the other day that's kind of orangey looking. I may have to let it dry out and create a voodoo doll out of it.
Mhm. You got your free one.
Yeah, you got a free one. That's all we got. Thank you everybody for the super chat tonight.
Run Johnny's channel next week.
We're on Johnny's next week.
No,
Yeah.
Heroes Apprentice. Go watch Johnny's lives. He's been live for the last 2 nights.
I don't know why, but I sure have.
You have. They've been good.
Peace out, everybody, and good night. Bye.
In the world full of Donald's, be a Barry.
Y'all are great. Y'all are great.
Thank you, Anthony.